In the future, the crypto art space will be just the art space. But we shouldn't expect decentralized money to fix everything.
Welcome to the Airdrop Show. My name is Caleb, and on the internet, I go by Phosphorus. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the NFT space's original icons, the mysterious Xcopy.
How do you stay influential without being an influencer?
Everyone can choose to be authentic, or not.
Xcopy is a pseudonym for one of the most original and top-selling crypto artists of all time. Xcopy's offline identity is still anonymous, though he has revealed himself to be based in London. Xcopy's cartoonish illustrations use bright colors with lots and lots of black. But when you look at it, the themes behind his work seem to be much, much darker. Xcopy's own biography on his website says that his work, quote-unquote, explores death, dystopia, and apathy through distorted visual loops. Most of Xcopy's NFTs come with a flash warning because he uses jarring glitch-based motion in bold colors that could pose a problem for epileptics. The first mention we can find on the internet about Xcopy is from his Tumblr account, which was activated in August 2010. His first post is 3 glitched out images laid on top of each other. A woman with the words, "I want," over the top. And the third image is, honestly, I can't really make it out. It could be a beluga whale, or I could have no idea what a beluga whale looks like. The first NFT I could find from Xcopy was on Super Rare from 2018. It's called Echoes of a Dead Earth. It appears to be the word Earth in all caps, but glitched out in red and black so you can't even see the word at all. The piece was last sold in 2019 for $942. The current offer on the piece is $250,000. I found a little less glitchy version of this piece posted on Tumblr from 2015. Scrolling through Xcopy's Tumblr archives, you can watch him develop his style of hardcore glitches, fast GIFs, and lots of black. Also, in these posts, you can see Xcopy's early internet thoughts bleeding through, such as, ever feel like your brain needs to be vacuumed? Home is where the Wi-Fi is. Had to shower laying down. It's that kind of hangover. The office is where creativity goes to die. And when I stopped playing video games, this blog was born.
You talk about mortality through the most eternal act of all, art. Why much of your art is death-themed or dystopia-themed, although appearing very colorful, fun, and enthralling?
I like contrasting everyday problems with death. It takes away their power for a moment. Dystopia creeps in further every day. It's hard not to talk about it.
Xcopy's work also has a uniquely punk feel, most of which involves skulls, fire, and the theme of death appears very, very frequently. Most of Xcopy's pieces have a gruesome subject matter, but with whippy and flippant titles. The internet loves a good meme, and Xcopy's crude work, combined with big sales numbers, almost feels like an inside joke for the digital community, pointing out the absurdities of capitalism, as well as the absurdities of the cryptocurrency scene, with titles such as "This is clearly money laundering" and "Crypto art drama level extreme," with descriptions that read, "Drama level extreme. Something highly controversial has happened. Once a rare occurrence, extreme events are becoming more frequent. Artists are advised to avoid social media for at least 24 hours. If you can't resist, remember, popcorn gifts are scarce. Choose wisely." Crypto journalist David Koblotsky explains that Xcopy's unique appeal comes from his flawless integration of motion into his illustrative work. Quote, "Xcopy is an excellent illustrator, and on the strengths of that alone, the work is good. Though rough edges, simplistic shapes, with minimal colors and glitch elements, almost always on black, is striking. But where Xcopy becomes Xcopy is in the motion. Xcopy varies key elements of the initial drawing over time, where it becomes something new, something with great energy that feels alive." This is easy to say when Xcopy's work now sells for $63 million. And the easiest and cheapest way to start collecting Xcopy's work is with his edition set called Max Payne, where currently the floor is sitting at $1,069.42.
What are we screaming, asking, and fighting for today in the crypto art world?
Everything. JPEGs and NFTs are the Trojan horse to take crypto mainstream.
Xcopy's work also has a very meta quality to it, providing commentary on the nature of digital art. For instance, Xcopy's piece Right Click and Save As Guy is mocking the common phrase circulated by people who fundamentally misunderstand crypto art. People who say, why would I buy it when I can just right-click save as? Xcopy is a proponent for growth and positivity in the crypto art community. He's really known for being a friendly voice in the space, often just tweeting out GM. And Xcopy encourages the digital community to create authentic friendships with one another, and encourages growth in the art world by tweeting out new drops and tweeting out new artists to help them gain traction.
How do you see the future of collecting digital and crypto art?
Becoming more fun and accessible. I'm excited for NFTs to become integrated into social media. The networks formed with NFTs are really powerful. Enhancing those networks will drive even more people to connect.
Final thoughts. Xcopy's work feels like the Banksy of crypto art. The use of insider language, the fast-paced glitch, the critiques of capitalism and crypto, plus with the fascination of death and the mystery of Xcopy's anonymous life, we are all on the edge waiting for the next Xcopy drop. Which is why the cheapest way to enter Xcopy's collector club is called Max Pain. Because if the pain of waiting for the next piece is too much, you can always just pick up another one of his editions. Xcopy was indeed an NFT pioneer, and that means many of the early marketplaces where he listed his work are now defunct, like digitalobjects.art and Ascribe. Some of the art is locked away in smart contracts that seem to be unattainable. That's the only problem about being early. But that didn't deter Xcopy from continuing to create. He was just looking for the right spot, and when it hit big. Xcopy has come out on two major issues that have popped up in the NFT world: the CC0 license and artist royalties. Xcopy has made all of his work CC0, which means anybody can make a derivative of Xcopy's work without being sued. The good part about this for Xcopy is it allows his work to flow through the interwebs at the pace of a viral meme. Xcopy actually encourages us to make derivatives to spread the good news of his artwork. Also, Xcopy has recently been outspoken about crypto art's ability to provide artist royalties, which traditional art markets don't do. Most of the NFT marketplaces allow for secondary royalties to go back to artists, so when a piece of theirs is sold again, they get a cut of that transaction. This is a stark difference from the offline art world, which traditionally does not use a royalty system, meaning once a painter sells a painting, it belongs to the new owner. If that artist becomes popular and the owner resells that painting for millions of dollars more than they paid for it, the artist sees none of that money. Xcopy tweets openly about his own sales numbers to illustrate how royalties can benefit artists, saying, quote, "The royalty on this one sale is more than I made on the entire drop back in the day in 2020. Mind blown."
Isn't truth powerful? Isn't real power truthful?
The ultimate power is to be able to tell the truth. Power wants you to tell their truth.
Key takeaways. Don't stop creating and don't stop posting. The unknown London-based artist has 2,000 pieces of art and $50,000 in sales, placing him firmly on the list of top 10 NFT artists of all time. More interestingly, however, is Xcopy created art for nearly a decade before the deluge of collectors and the tornado of excitement enveloped him. He had a cult following of people on Tumblr who clearly loved his work, and some people were buying prints and hanging them in their homes long before NFTs were a thing. If you look at Xcopy's history on Tumblr, you'll find he was only absent for a single month between August 2010 and April 2020. That month was April 2014. If you count that right, that's 116 months of straight posting. So, key takeaway, don't stop. You'll never know what might happen. Keep posting. You'll never know who might see it. My sources for this piece are an article called Xcopy, Crypto Art Pioneer by Anna Millard, the article Xcopy, His History, His Mystery by Nucci, and the interview with Whale and Breezy that they did with Xcopy. Thanks for dropping into the Airdrop Show. If you want to hear more, get more deep dives, you can follow us on Twitter at Airdrop Show. Please make sure you subscribe to this show, share it with a friend, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for dropping in. This is Phosphorus, signing off.
Do you think social media should be regulated somehow, or the web should stay free no matter what?
I don't know. Censorship is dangerous, but also so is letting the demons run amok.